Welcome to Deep Thought. Your mind is the key to life. Your mind. Now, I'm going to tell you what, I've had some people, they've wanted me to talk about this or that on this channel. This channel is Deep Thought. I want you to think about stuff. That's why I say, even if you disagree with me, think about it. Don't disagree with me because you don't like something about me. Disagree with it because you have a genuine thought about something I'm talking about. And there's been times when people have disagreed with me and I've respected it because they were thinking. Because my main thing on this channel is to get you to think. That's why I don't have a particular philosophy outside of thinking, outside of developing your mind. Because I'm going to tell you what, with the mind, it really is the key to life. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you're talking about the days. I don't care if you're talking about whatever your life goal is. I don't care if it's just going along every day. You need to think. And where do you think at? Your mind. And it is not so much as that gray matter that, that might come out after you transition or anything, or somebody doing an x-ray of. Your mind is your spirit, In fact, you have several minds if you think about it. But you have to use all of them. It could be your gut, like when people get a gut feeling, that's your mind. You might have a feeling to do something. That's your mind. That is your mind. And it's the key to life because you have to think every day. Now, unfortunately, I got to throw in the days. I always laugh at them because, as I said in the previous episode, they have to get you to cooperate. But the days will have you wearing certain clothes, voting a certain way, worshiping deity in a certain way, or doing whatever. And sometimes the days could even be in your family. They'll say you have to do this, this, and this. See, the days want to control your mind. They want you to think a certain way. That's why you have propaganda out here. That's why you see the mainstream news, they don't talk about everything. And there are so many things that they not going to talk about. That's because they trying to get you a certain way. And of course you have different days that come against each other. So you have two groups of days, maybe more, trying to get you to go in their direction, trying to get you to think. Because if they don't control your mind, they don't control you. But the key to life is controlling your own mind, being able to think about stuff. Like I've said ad nauseum on this channel, you don't have to, I don't want you to believe everything I say. I want you to check it out for yourself. I want you to think about it. Now, if you think about it and then decide you want to roll with it, okay, that is great. That's great. Hey, that's great for my ego and everything. But only after you decide. I don't want anyone to follow blindly. I want you to keep that in mind. But if you think about it, if you really think about it, your mind is the key to life. Think about your everyday life. Think about where you work. Ultimately, no matter why you had to work there, your mind decided to work there. Your mind decided to be there. Or you go to school or something. You're training your mind to work in a certain profession. It's your mind that decides it wants to work or live in a certain area. When we talk about relationships, that's very important. Something in your mind, like that person that you mated with or didn't mate with or not mate at all. But you have to think that's your mind. You have a choice there. Your choice is everything. Your mind is everything. Your mindset is everything. And if you want to succeed in life, ultimately, it's not up to the days. The days can do whatever. But here's a little secret with the days. If you decide to create your own thing, they don't stop you. In fact, they will embrace you. Because it's easier to just embrace you than to try to stop you, because they got everybody else they can stop. So it's like, okay. But if you want to succeed in life, if you want to live the life that you want to live, it's up here. It's up here. What are you thinking about? You know? What clothes you wearing? What are you thinking about? Where do you work? Do you work for somebody? Do you have a career, or do you have a business? You ultimately have to decide that. You decide that. You know? Doing what I do now with these videos and everything. If my mind was right, I probably would have jumped into it earlier, but it wasn't. I wasn't making the right decision. I'll just say I had forces outside of me trying to control where I was going. You know? And I had to fight them. But here's the thing. Your mind, you got to think, what are you thinking about? Like, think about it. If you're not living the life that you want to live now, if you're not going in the direction that you want to live now, it's up to you. Because you could be cooperating with the days, but is that working for you? You know? You have to decide your mind. It's your mind that has to decide, oh, you know what? I want to do this job or this business. Your mind has to decide if you want to live in this place or this other place. Your mind has to decide what type of clothes you're going to wear. Your mind has to decide what type of food you're going to eat. Yeah, even that. You make a decision. You could be vegan, or you could say, no, I got to eat meat all the time. You know? I got to do that. Your mind decides it. You know? Or going to certain restaurants or going to certain places. Your mind has to decide that. You know, dealing with certain mates. Your mind decides that. That mate did not force you. Yeah, in some cases, the days, you know, certain days, you know, family days might say, or, you know, cultural days might say, well, you got to get this mate. But ultimately, your mind decides it. You have to decide it, you know? And if you want to live life the way you want to live it, you want to live with a degree of sovereignty, your degree of control, which I talk about on my men's channel on Saturdays. Get your mind. It's the key to life. It's the key to doing what you want to do, doing the things you want to do, going to places you want to go. Your mind. If things aren't working out for you, it's not the days. They can try all they want. Like I said, you got to cooperate with them. It's your mind. It's your mind. What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? All right? I want y'all to think about that, all right? I want y'all to really think about that. Think about the things you want to do. Think about the places you want to go, all right? I want y'all to think. You know, and that's the only purpose of this channel, for you to think and for you to think for yourself, right? All right? So anyway, that's all I have for right now. Just remember that always. Your mind is the key to life. So that's all I have for today. I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.